Hello everyone, this is video 2 in my search for an alternative to the SKX. In video 1 I explained why I'm looking for one. This is my friend's. This is one that I modded for him. Sapphire crystal, NH36 movement. I put new dial on it, new hands, new chapter ring. I've since changed the bezel at its request. I think it looks a lot better like that. And it's got the aftermarket bracelet on it, which is good. It's the first one I've had of these, pretty good. So if you want to see more about this, look at the first video. In the first video I showed a Creation Watches product that was the Ratio Freediver 200 meters SKX inspired watch. In this one we're going back to Seiko. This is my friend's watch, the same watch with the SKX. He picked this up. It's the 140th anniversary edition, and it's the SRPG47K1. This is the watch that came out to replace the SKX. A lot of people weren't happy because it's not a genuine dive watch. It doesn't have a screw down crown, etc. Personally, I'm a casual swimmer. I'm not a diver, so that really wouldn't bother me that much. But this retains the case shape of the SKX. It's got drilled lugs, which is good. It's got the NH36 movement. It is a limited edition watch. How limited is anybody's guess. I think it's 11,000 watches, so it's not that limited. I think it was in the range of 3 watches of this style with a white face, blue hands, varying in prices, and this is obviously at the lower end of the price range. It's got a nice blue aluminium bezel insert. If you've watched the other video of the Ratio Freediver, I was complaining about the coin edge on that and the actual bezel action. So the coin edge on this is just so much better finished. And if I put that up to the microphone, you can hear that it's so much more subdued. It's just leagues ahead of that Ratio Freediver. It's not 100%, but there you are. Now, a little story to go with this. My friend, this is the second one of these he's had, because the first one, when it came, the alignment was so bad, which is really no surprise, is it? So he contacted the vendor. He said that he had to return it. Could they look through their stock and find one with acceptable alignment on the bezel and the hands, etc.? They said, yeah, no problem, send it back and we'll do that. So he sent it back. Next thing he got was a refund. So he contacted them and said, well, I thought you were going to look through your stock and find me a watch that had decent alignment. They said, well, we went through our stock and none of the watches had decent alignment, so they were sending them all back. Whether that's true or not, or whether they just sold out, I wouldn't like to say. They said if he wanted to wait, they would get new stock, and I did get a notification myself that the stock had come in about 2 weeks ago. But he'd already looked around and found this. He contacted that vendor, said, can you send me some photographs, find me a good one, send me some photographs of the watch prior to posting it. So they were good enough to do that, and they sent photographs of it. This is obviously fine, no issues. It's all well aligned, and he's perfectly happy with it. So it's got this polished sides, brush tops the same as the SKX. It's got a really nice waffle style dial on there. It's like a silver surround around the loom pips. I'm not sure if they're applied, I guess they are. Lovely blue hands. A little lollipop at the end of the second hand, that's also blue. And it's a really distinctive watch, but you would think for a 140th anniversary watch, they would at least stretch to a signed crown. As on the case back, on the metal of the case back is etched limited edition. So I'm not sure what his plans are for this. It's all coming adrift. Yeah, but it is an updated SKX, albeit it's not a certified dive watch. It's 100 meters. I don't know about him, but for me personally, that would suffice. I'm a leisure swimmer. I'm not a diver. I use the bezel on my watches all the time because I cook, and I just find it's the easiest thing to do, is to use the bezel on there to time cooking times. So yeah, I think it's a standard Seiko fare. It isn't a solid link bracelet. I think they're rolled links, hollow end links. Nothing special about the bracelet. It's just all in the dial and the bezel insert. So I think he paid £205 sterling UK for this. If I was to get one of these, I think I would probably be looking at one of the standard versions. I don't think I'd pick up this limited edition. I'd probably just get a plain one. So just on another note, this is my SRPG. If you've watched before, you'll know that I scratched that shortly after I got it, but I have updated or replaced the mineral crystal or Seiko Hardlex with a flat sapphire crystal. So it wasn't difficult to do. It took me about 20 minutes. So now I've got a bit of security in the back of my mind that it's I don't have to be so what's the word I'm looking for, nervous about damaging it. So that's what I'm wearing at the moment. Yeah, nice watch. It's certainly streets ahead of that ratio freediver. I think a standard one of these is probably going to set you back £180 UK sterling, so not a lot more than the ratio freediver with import duties and postage. So yeah, very distinctive looking watch, really nice. Could be on my list. So anyway, this is video 2 of 4. I'll get the other 2 out as soon as I can. Neither of them are Seikos, the next 2 videos, but they are both good watches. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you later.